know. I heard there was a demonstration.
Are you deaf or just plain stupid? I told you to get the hell out of my way.
Strong words. You're a real poet. Tell me, is that how you plan to handle the judge when they prosecute you for perjury, possession, and intent to distribute?
What the hell are you babbling about, Chrome Boy?
Funny story. There's this guy, Blaine Lopez. Deals dope near City Airport. A real scumbag. You know him? Because I have a nice little chat record between him and you. So you want to go to jail? Or you want to tell me what I want to know?
How the hell do you... Shit, man. Now listen, I just did what was asked of me. I didn't have a choice.
Talk.
Okay, look. I just came in one morning and there was an email with my new assignment in it. Official business. But there were also specific instructions. I had to check out the lab for footage from an IntelliCam. They told me to take it and leave it near a garbage can somewhere near the lake.
What was on it?
Well, it's not crystal clear, but mainly it shows the boys who attacked Seraph as they were breaching the labs. And it looked like they were bringing something in with them. Impossible to tell what.
Who asked you to do this?
You think I know? Orders are orders around here. They always come from above. And nobody asks questions. You just do what they say, and you hope you don't end up like Secretary Haas over there.
I unequivocally deplore
You
the
got
methods
what you
used
wanted.
by these hostage takers.
Get out
Now,
of
that
my
being said,
face.
Listen, I
Give me
can't
a
promise
call in a
it.
couple of days.
Not right now.
Okay?
happened here tonight.
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire.
Hey, stop watching this garbage. It's ruining your minds. Okay, let's just make sure there isn't any info-link conversation popping up. Doesn't look like there is. Okay, so I'm going to do some trading off camera. Run back to the place in there, police station, and you know, pick up the peps and the other loot that I left behind. And I'll be back when I'm done. Unless something interesting pops up first.
Access granted.
I've been out on the streets a long time. Seen a lot of bad shit out here. Something nasty is going down, man. The duck has got his head in the nose. Something nasty is going down,
That
man.
syrup actually thinks augmentation are going to
has got
help
his
mankind.
head.
There are people in this city can't afford to eat. You ask me,
How about a
Syrup
fellow man
Industries
down on
should
his
be
luck?
trying to help people in ways that really make a difference. You ask me, Syrup Industries should be trying to help people in ways that really make a difference.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been important. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good. So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Thank you, Adam. I just need a few minutes to collect my thoughts, then I'll be going. I just need a few minutes to collect my thoughts, then
My
I'll be
ride
going.
was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna kill Gerald when I get home.
Right, so the whole thing I was dealing with at the police station took a lot longer than expected. Turns out there was a combat rifle and another shotgun there. So it took a few trips back and forth to get all that crap, get it sold for money, then to go back and get the grenade and the ammunition. And I decided, what the hell, let's buy that tranq rifle and buy back a few darts. Now, one thing I do want to do, well, of course I can't really show it here. One thing I do want to do before heading off to the next hub area, I don't quite remember when that happens. Anyway, but I kind of want to go back to Derelict Row, shoot the place up, and oh wait, one of the story quests actually takes us to Derelict Row anyway, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I want to go back there, see if I can't find that rocket launcher cache that one of the gangbangers or whatever spoke about.
You work for Seraph Industries, don't you? I think it's terrible, all these attacks against your offices. Please tell your colleagues that not everyone in this city thinks they shouldn't be here. Please tell your colleagues that not everyone in this city thinks they shouldn't
Man,
be
this
here.
town is dead. I should have just moved to Philadelphia. They keep saying the nightlife will get better, but how many times have we heard that before? They keep saying the nightlife will get better, but how many times have we heard
No
that
offense,
before?
but if it were up to me, this place would have a no-AUG policy.
None taken. Asshole!
He's crazy! Don't leave me alone!
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do...
Okay, I'll just have to interrupt and reload that. I don't want to scare everybody in the building.
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
Held the attacks.
An extremely regrettable...
Before you ask, no. Your mirror has not been replaced, Mr. Jensen. Today I've had to deal with petty vandalism, unreasonable demands from corporate clients, and a variety of other pressing problems. So facilitating your grooming had to be given a lower priority. Today I've had to deal with petty vandalism...
Excuses.
No offense, but
Let's just see if he explains himself in the next dialogue line.
But that ain't never gonna happen. Not with people like David Sarif throwing their weight around. But that ain't never gonna happen.
Nope, he
Not
doesn't
with people
explain
like
it at
David
all.
Sarif throwing their weight.
He's a dirtbag. Alright, so because it's 3:30 in the morning currently, and I'm just now getting to finishing these two quests, I think I'll carry on, complete the bit of story that's coming up, and call it quits for the night. Not a very eventful session, but nothing I can do but, you know, just say that the next session will, for certain, have a bit more action, a bit less sneaking around a police station, reading emails. Come on. Slowest elevator in the world, I swear.
Mr. Jensen, I fixed up your apartment real nice. That special request you asked for works like a charm.
Thanks, man.
There's lots of room behind the big screen. I put the stuff in there that you asked me to. And thanks for that little something extra you left. The wife will be happy. There's lots of room behind the big screen. I put the stuff in there that you asked me.
Of course, that's the door. Let's just see what other people have to say. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
For the moment, it didn't mean anything!
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I knew you and that Max were close, but I didn't realize you were that close.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I guess I wanted to be reminded of what it was like to be with someone normal.
You were the one who wanted us to get enhanced. Now you're saying we're not normal anymore. Well, I'll try not to touch you too often with my cold, dead metal hand. Okay?
Okay, moving on. Moving on.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen.
Yeah, I'm gonna hack my own security system. Why not? Free experience.
Access granted.
Also, a little bit more dynamic lighting. Kind of a rare thing in this game. Because, I'm guessing because of the engine, because it's, well, frankly, not a very impressive engine. Nothing that new here. Adam Jensen is a big fan of children's cereal, I guess. Well, I suppose it isn't really strictly meant for children. It's just the main demographic. sugary cereal and shit. Oh boy, another combat rifle. Because those are so useful in this game. I suppose the same is true in the original. The assault rifles were never really that good at all. Ooh. Pretty nice. Wait, what the... Ah! Come on, you freaking thing. What the hell's wrong with you? Take the ammo? I thought there would be enough space for it, but I guess not. Alright, make sure not to sell this time. Never mind, disregard that completely, because I can actually hack everything in the game now. Let's take a better look at some of this. I'm guessing those are Jensen's parents. If you look closely at this one, do I have anything I can zoom in with? Yes, I do. In fact, I have two things, but let's... Okay, that's a little too much zoom. It's the same with that one. Yeah, that looks like Jensen and Wayne Haas in SWAT gear. Just delaying doing this story stuff by looking at the interesting surroundings of Adam's apartment. It's a fancy looking door frame. Anything in the desks? No, I guess not. And what have we got here? Jensen and Megan. And then, you know, okay, Megan and her dog. Sentences, many of them that make a whole lot more sense, or would make a whole lot more sense if I was capable of speaking normally, but that's too much to ask, I guess. Jensen, Haas, and somebody else, SWAT gear. Very clearly being some real-life lookalikes for the in-game models, which is pretty cool. I might actually get that second Praxis point just by turning in this quest. Sure, I'll take another one of those. Okay, enough wasting time. I think that's pretty much everything I can possibly do in here, short of throwing two things away to get a combat rifle.
Pritchard, the hub's connected.
I know. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
I need his name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here, an abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Oh man, if only the lighting and quite a few other things were a bit closer in-game to where they are in the cutscenes.
Adam, it's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an anti-aug. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
And unfortunately, that will have to wait until the next time. However, spending that extra praxis point will not. Finally. I just need to get these two, for certain. And, well, a few... what the hell, let's just go over the augmentations I really want to get as soon as possible. Upgrades to this. Definitely sprint enhancement. Could probably use some recharge rate upgrades. And I suppose the Icarus. Anything other than that, you know, those can just wait until I've got more important things. Though Typhoon would be pretty nice a little later on. Oh, yeah. Add these to the list of high priority ones. Yeah, if it wasn't 3:30 in the morning, I think I'd carry on a bit more. You know, we're getting into some really interesting parts of the game here. Well, then again, not a whole lot of this game isn't interesting. Yet another dilemma. So late in the morning, so close to the time that I should be going to bed because I just can't get up before 1 o'clock in the afternoon anymore for reasons. Yet at the same time, really wanting to continue. Well, I should just commit to something resembling a reasonable sleep schedule and call it quits for now, to resume fairly shortly. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time in Deus Ex Human Revolution, where I can guarantee more interesting things will happen than what I ended up doing in this session.